Part 2 of our lesson is on solving inequalities. Follow along with your notes. To solve inequalities, you follow the same steps as solving equations. Stop. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse the inequality symbol. Let's look at some of these together. Number 17, p minus 2 is less than or equal to negative 11. Here we have a subtraction problem of 2. The opposite of subtracting 2 is to add 2 to both sides of our inequality. So we have p is less than or equal to negative 11 plus 2. Our signs are different, so we subtract. 11 minus 2 is 9, and it will be negative because 11 is the bigger number. Now we're going to graph our inequality on the number line. Remember, this includes negative 9, so we're going to use a closed circle, and the direction in which our symbol points is to the left. So that tells us that p is any value less than or equal to negative 9. And as we can see on our number line, negative 10 is less than negative 9. Look at number 18. K divided by 7 is less than 2. The opposite of dividing by 7 is to multiply by 7. So we're going to multiply both sides of our inequality times 7. So k is less than 2 times 7, which is 14. We can go ahead and fill in numbers on our number line. We're going to have an open circle on 14 because it does not include 14. And we're going to shade to the left. So k is any number less than 14. So it could be 13, 12, 11, 10, and so forth. Look at 19. Negative 35 is less than or equal to a minus 20. When we have a problem where the variable is on the right side of our inequality, we need to rewrite the problem with the variable on the left side. So that means we would have a minus 20 is greater than or equal to negative 35. As you can see, our inequality symbol is still open towards the a minus 20. Now we're going to solve our inequality. The opposite of subtracting 20 is to add 20 to both sides. We bring our a down, greater than or equal to negative 35 plus 20. Our signs are different, so we subtract. 35 minus 20 is 15, and it's going to be negative because 35 has the greater absolute value. We can go ahead and write our numbers on our number line. And remember, you can use any consecutive numbers as long as you include the number that you're graphing. So we're going to use a closed circle on negative 15 because it includes it in our solution. And as you can see, our symbol is pointing to the right. So we're going to shade to the right, and that tells us that a is any number greater than or equal to negative 15. Let's look at number 20. Negative 5 times e is less than negative 25. The opposite of multiplying by negative 5 is to divide by negative 5. When we divide 25 by 5, we get positive 5 because our signs are the same. Remember what it says up here. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse the inequality symbol. We did divide by a negative number, so we're going to go from a less than symbol to a greater than symbol. So we can go ahead and write our numbers on our number line. It's going to be an open circle on 5, and this time we're going to shade answer questions 21 through 24 on your own. Then check your solutions to see if you're correct. For number 21, you should have gotten that j is less than -7. Remember, we need to rewrite our inequality with a variable on the left side. So this would be an open circle shaded to the left. On number 22, we multiplied both sides of our inequality times 12. 2 times 12 is 24. So that is an open circle shaded to the left. On number 23, we have 4/5 times r is less than or equal to -8. Remember, the opposite or inverse of multiplying by 4/5 is to divide by 4/5. When we divide fractions, we multiply by their reciprocals. So that's why I've multiplied times 5/4. -8/1 times 5/4 is -10. So r is less than or equal to -10. That's a closed circle shaded to the left. Number 24, we're multiplying times -3. Remember, when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you reverse your sign or flip it around. So now s is greater than -12, so that's an open circle shaded to the right. Just remember, when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse your sign. The reason why we do this is because we're changing the value of our solution to our inequality. It's either going from a positive solution to a negative solution. That is why we have to reverse our sign.